Benny Johnson, who is coping about the Trump tariffs so hard. The right-wingers are fucking freaking out right now. This is not going to go well. Okay, let me turn this out just to make sure. And goodness. Here's the tweet, and we'll watch the video after. Losing money means nothing. Digital ones and zeros. In the end, you won't miss any of it. Losing your country costs you everything. You will never get that back. Your kids will be slaves to foreign powers who hate us. Without America First policy, we become slaves. Fight! Yeah. Right now, under the corporations, not even close to the experience of slavery, okay? Wage slavery, being impoverished in another land that has, I don't know, like slave wages, fucking sweatshops, fucking farmers all over the place, seasonal workers. Let's hear what Benny has to say.
Losing money costs you nothing.
It costs the exact amount of money you lose.
This is just the reality of life. You're gonna, like, were you young and dumb? How much money did you lose? Everyone loses money. Everyone loses money. It costs you nothing. In fact, it builds quite a bit of character. In fact, you learn a lot of lessons, actually, by losing money.
Oh God, I'm like cringing on his behalf. This is like the full denial, dissonance. Okay. This is good. Yeah. We're building character. Yeah. We're building character.
Losing your character costs you everything. Losing your country costs you everything. There are things you can't get back.
Yeah.
The government can print more money, and it will. Sadly, that's just the reality.
His audio being warbly and sad, like he's almost not capable of like mustering enough strength and breath from his diaphragm, and he's not able to project out. He's like, it's just breathy, because he's like, it's gonna be okay. Okay, I know that we lost like $2 trillion in 2 days. Okay, that's we just print $2 trillion. We just print it. Let's print it. No problem. We'll print it, and then it'll exist, and then we'll say undo, and then we'll undo it. No problem.
It's fugazi. It's just so there's a boom and a bust every 10 years, and it's been that way since the invention of modern markets.
The boom and the bust every 10 years. Yeah. This has nothing to do with the direct consequences of Trump's actions over the course of the day. It took 1 day for him to make bad decisions, and it all fell apart. Capitalism is a fucking joke, dude. Every 10 years. Every time a Republican makes a bad fucking choice, every time Trump's in office, that's crazy, dude. That's so coincidental. I wanted to set a big pile of money on fire. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Benny should spend a year poor without any money and see if it builds his character. True.
In the 1600s, the Dutch crash of 1649. You ever heard of it? It's just the way that it works.
1649? You have to go back to 1649 to find a comparable moment? How about Black Friday? How about the Great Depression? How about the fucking housing market bubble that burst under deregulated right-wing housing markets to the Trump or Bush policies? Come on, man. You're coping.
It's the way that like monetary policy has always worked.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
There's going to be ups and downs, especially as the table gets reset. If you lose the character of your country, if your town gets hollowed out.
If your town gets hollowed out by bad financial decisions that the Trump administration makes, and they have the worst employment numbers in the first quarter of any presidency, they have the all-time worst stock market crash in terms of monetary value, I think, ever. This is reaping and sowing.
Give me that photo of that town, man. Give me the photo of that town in West Virginia. If your town gets hollowed out and
by capitalism,
entire neighborhood gets addicted to opioids, and your steel mill shuts down.
The steel mill shut down, and then they got addicted to opioids.
And Guaranteed. Your farmers can't grow crops, and there's no more cattle ranchers.
They can't do this because of Trump policies, dog. Huh? The farmers are literally mad at Trump right now. What the fuck are you talking about? He is in full cope. Good God, dude.
No more cowboys.
No more cowboys? No!
No more fishers.
Fishers? Like fishermen?
Workers. And we're completely and totally dependent upon slave labor peasants across Asia.
Peasants. Cool. Great. Slave labor peasants. So you think that people should have higher, maybe living wages, Benny? That's fascinating. You think it's bad to underpay people for their labor? Where's this Benny Johnson been?
To make every good and service and pharmaceutical, and you've actually lost your country. And then we are the slaves. There you go. This is West Virginia.
That's capitalism, Benny. That's literally capitalism. And the problem of capitalism, right there. They built a town. They told people that they were going to build lives there. And then they abandoned the town. They stripped the area. They don't even take their fucking factory down. They just leave it to rot. They don't even return your community to what it could have been. They don't give you the land back. They just fucking leave their mess behind. That's capitalism. Objectively, this is a problem of capitalism. It has nothing to do with fucking leftists or whatever.
And it's so sad.
What's sad about it?
This was a factory that provided thousands of honest, good-hearted, steel-working jobs.
Steel-working tariffs. So the steel jobs have been tariffed to smithereens. Like Japanese steel and like it's fucked, man. It's fucked.
For our fellow countrymen. And it was ripped. The guts of it got ripped out. And shipped by people like Mitch McConnell.
Republicans? Capitalists? It's crazy, dude.
So that they could make a couple extra points in their portfolio.
Literally capitalism. Listen to yourself.
To get stock swaps.
Yes.
With Pan-Asian countries.
Trump has done this a million times. Elon Musk does this all the time. Venture capitalists do this all the time. You're in bed with these fuckers. Idiot.
And they sold out their countrymen, and I call that traitorism, actually.
I do too. I also think robber barons should be strung the fuck up. I agree. Fucking idiot. And I also think their mouthpieces should be fucking right. Reconstruction wasn't enough. Are you we should Nuremberg this entire fucking administration when this is all over, frankly.
I think that's the definition of a traitor. You can lose money.
This man's fucking woke anti-capitalist now.
You can lose points in your portfolio. It costs you absolutely nothing. You won't miss them when you're dead. Nobody ever had their net worth carved onto their tombstone.
So anti-capitalist Benny, here it comes.
Doesn't even matter when you're on your deathbed. Who cares? It's just digits on a ledger.
Fucking listen to yourself.
What will matter is, did you preserve your nation for your children?
You preserve your nation for your children by going full fucking protectionist, idiot? No, you didn't. Your children don't even have health care. They get gunned down in their fucking schools by white nationalists. They can't be gay. They can't be trans. They can't play sports with their friends if they're queer at all. What the fuck is the country, man? You don't fucking love it.
Go.
What do you love about the country? You love the idea that it can be populated by just white people in suburbs. It's fucking not that. You're a failure. Your fucking president's a failure. The right wing is a failure. Capitalism is a failure. You gotta fucking eat this.
Did you view your country as something more than just an economic zone and tax cattle? And
do you? Since fucking when? You're cheering on Doge, who's literally getting rid of people's jobs in the federal government to say that they're cutting waste, but instead they're just getting rid of fucking labor and still adding on fucking where they add $5 trillion to the deficit. 6? Like what? This guy, it's just fucking brain dead. This is beyond, like, nothing he's saying is even close to cogent with his politics.
And slaves to China?
You don't think slaves are good? Do you think that we should have slaves in prisons, Benny? Do you think that we should have seasonal workers that are immigrants working for minimum wage at least? No? That's weird, man. Do you think that kids that work at McDonald's can make a living wage? No? That's weird, man.
Put that up, President Trump. No crying in the casino. Is it really? I don't care. It's too good. Final point I'll make on this is, who's the slave and who's the master?
Benny, the working class, anyone who works every day for a living is under the fucking gun, under the boot of corporations and the state. You fucking clown. Until the average person is secure in their home, in their health care, in their education, you'll not be free. You're forced to beg one corporation or more to give you a cut of their fucking profits by giving you the opportunity to labor for them for the cheapest possible price that they can give you. What the fuck is that? Is that living, bro?
You know, if your pharmaceutical and automobile and phone, all the wires in your home, every electronic in your home, if everything that you use in your life is wholly and totally built by a foreign power that hates you.
A foreign power that hates you. Do you mean China? We literally made China the way it is because of capitalism. Why do you suddenly have a problem with China doing the thing we made them become as a result of the economic inertia we created, Benny? Literally learned it from you, Dad. Like, the way that American capitalism has been working is the reason that this is fucked up. It's so stupid. This is a beautiful thing. Donald Trump being an absolute fucking buffoon and pointless and incapable of making logical thoughts or smart play. Like, literally, they can't even do math. Pretty sure the capitalist class hates us regardless of borders, right?
Then you're the slave.
Uh-huh.
You've always thought of America as the master of the world or as like an empire.
Master of the world. Have you thought of America as the master of the world? This is your fucking problem, man. Why do we want to be the fucking master of anything? What a freak fucking mindset. Anyone who says that they want to be the master of something other than a partner in bed is nuts. You're into kink, cool. You want to be someone's fucking master just around? No. I was going to say more banned things that I can't say. You should not. You should be thrown, you should be dissolved.
It's not. Not if we are totally dependent and on our knees before these third world goblin dictatorships.
Did he call them goblin dictatorships? Third world goblins? He's on his knees, though? Kinky.
Totally dependent and on our knees before
Kind of like was gay or something.
Trying to hear Benny Johnson, Thrace. Have some respect.
Third world goblin dictatorships.
Yeah, he did say goblin. Goblin dictatorship. So I guess Donald Trump is trying to race them to also be a third world goblin dictatorship. He's like, oh my God, I cannot possibly resist being the number one goblin dictatorship.
So it's time for a total reset.
Uh-huh.
It's time for them to know who's boss.
Uh-huh. Yeah, to know who's boss? We're in charge. And everyone's like, you're not. And then we just lose? Okay, sure.
And it's time for us to be the master once again.
Okay.
That's the point of this country, actually, to be the master of our own destinies.
The point of this country is to be the master of the world. Tom Cruise would rappel into my house and get me for thought crimes if you could read my mind right now. I'm done with these fucking fascist capitalist LARPers, dude. They don't know anything. Every once in a while, they just get the fucking wheels to the car and they get to drive around with all of us in it. And I don't think that's right. I think we should prevent this from happening ever again when it's all over. I think we should just prevent it. Zombies can't run. I'm just saying.